Good morning, Eric. Morning, Linden. Yeah, we're going to test out a new schedule this week. We're going to test a new schedule, and it's going to be earlier. And what I'm trying to figure out is whether or not I'm going to release the YouTube video or load the stream up to YouTube. That may be a thing. We're going to figure that out. We're not sure yet. But I've got some stuff going on, so that makes my days a little bit more full, and so it's difficult to run the stream on the normal time. So I may be trying to run it a little bit earlier here just to see how that goes. Beautiful day, my ass. Tex Watson, what's going on, Tex? Why isn't it a beautiful day? It's so depressing in Australia that COVID has fucked everything. Yeah. Australia is fucking scary. But I mean, it's fucked everywhere. Well, it depends on like where. I guess in Scandinavia it's not as fucked because they're dropping restrictions everywhere. So there's that. What's up, Llama? Good morning. Is back, so he keeps me entertained all day. Yeah, he is back. He is back. What's up, Patrick? Good morning. Adele's. Got to change the schedule going on right now where my days are a little bit more full, which makes it difficult to run the stream at the usual hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and change it up this week to run it a little bit earlier, and see if that's a thing that makes sense. Lost MIBR even though it was a best of one. Not Ronnie, not really. Yeah, exactly. You benefit. I mean, if you're in NA, you benefit obviously because now it's not even. It's like 11 p.m. on the Pacific, so that's something. What do I think about NFTs and metaverse? Metaverse sounds like hell. Like if that's a real thing, I don't know. I fear for the future of the human race if that becomes a thing, the standard. Yeah, 2 a.m. Eastern. There you go. 6 p.m. instead of 7. There you go. NFTs is just money laundering. We want every platform to do more to call out misinformation. Ha ha ha. The Twitter doom scroll. Do we have anything good? He's tweeting a lot these days. But I think he feels guilty for walking headfirst into that wall, where he admitted he took the vax because he thought the government would leave him alone, and then lo and behold, the government didn't leave him alone. And it's like, dude, you of all people should have seen that coming. So, what happened? So maybe he's feeling a little guilty about that. Vitas. We're going to take a look at tomorrow's predictions. What is going on here? Okay. That's enough Twitter. Don't need it. Yeah, we're getting we're gonna try a new timeout, Panda, a little bit earlier, and lets me get the stream in a little bit earlier because it's a little tricky right now with the schedule. E6 says untrue. Which reason there were no sustainable. Wait, what? No. $2020, yeah. Yeah. What happened? The thing is, when they put it in bold like this, I expect them to put a hyperlink behind it so that I can click on the source. Corona regulations will get dropped today where I live. How is it in Sweden? We've never really had that many regulations to begin with, but because it's an election season, the retard politicians feel like they have to look like they're doing something. So they've been slow to take even those restrictions away. But I'm pretty sure those restrictions are coming down now that Denmark and Norway are dropping their restrictions. It'd be silly that for Sweden, to continue to have restrictions, even though Sweden, for the most part, didn't have many restrictions throughout the whole, 2 years. So hopefully the politicians pull their heads out and we can just go back to normal nice and soon. Although it really is pretty normal. Is it? I may also be talking lower than I normally do. Happy Panda. So I look like a famous Indian celebrity. Really? There were not sustainable enough evidence for the ban, which led to the case being dropped before reaching court. The sources also mentioned that this will result in an official unban and an official apology from ESIC. That would be something. If ESIC were to unban Hunden and show that all of these bans and whatnot are just a joke, that would be... I would laugh. I would laugh a lot. I would laugh good and long. That would be very funny. An apology for the ban, for the coach ban. Because remember, Hunden Hunden was the one. I don't have a choice, Mayor. How long have I lived in Sweden? Almost 10 years. Who even wants Hunden to work for them in esports? I mean, there's that. But it's also a question of clearing his name in a sense. You know? Yeah, what's up, Vinji? Oh, here we go again. I mean, do you reckon he gets unbanned? That would be the most funny thing. If he got unbanned after all of this time and Isak being like, we hand out bans, we decide who is in the right and who is in the wrong. We have all the evidence, except that it's not enough evidence to stand up in court. But we have all of the evidence. That would be so funny. Hence, there were not sustainable enough evidence for the ban, which led to the case being dropped before reaching court. It's like, if there's not enough evidence for this to stand up in court, how are they banning him? What's going on there? Hey, thank you, Patrick. That he's not getting unbanned. Okay. When will I go back to casting? I don't know. I don't have any casting gigs lined up for the next few months at least. So I don't know when I'll be casting. Most likely just streaming, shooting the shit in the morning like this. Yeah, here, I'll throw the link. It's on Reddit. Well, it kills all of their credibility, doesn't it? If they were to unban him or be forced to unban him, that kills all of their credibility, considering they're just like, we take months to make a decision because we're so thorough. We're so thorough in our review of the evidence. So imagine they get unbanned. That would be... Hunden gets unbanned. So, I mean, actually, should he be unbanned, right? Thank you, Jabudakai. Judge having absolutely no clue what is going on. Well, I mean, they would have gotten there. Following a report from Esports Fire claiming Isak was forced to drop their 2-year ban on Hunden, Isak has released a statement saying otherwise. The statements are untrue, denied, and the matter that has been referred to our lawyers' attorneys. Accordingly, it is not appropriate for Isak to make a further comment at this time. So, but you are saying that it's untrue. That Hunden broke Isak's rules. Isak had no right to issue the ban. According to Isak's statement, this is false. TV2 that Isak threatened him with a 5-year ban if he appealed his current ban, remarking, I'm deeply sad. What? Isak tried to blackmail him? I'm deeply saddened that Isak chose not to hear me out. In this case, since I believe it's a huge case, the only thing Isak has done is to threaten me by saying that if I choose to appeal the verdict, I will be given a 5-year ban instead. Whoa. Whoa. You're telling me that Isak are scumbags? Man, who'd have thought? Damn. You know? Who'd have thought? Peterson received his current ban of 2 years after Isak were made aware of the evidence, blah, blah. Huh. And gave Nico a heavily reduced sentence for extenuating circumstances that included having Asperger's. What? That's part of it now. Interesting. I didn't know that. Fire ban if his appeal failed. Huh. Can you give the best of 3 group matchups a look and just give us a spiel on your thoughts and how the matches might play out in your opinion with some small analysis? I can do that, Slumdog. That's usually what we do. We usually cover the news and then we'll look at the tournaments. So if you're new here, which you're a first-time chatter, so I'm assuming you're new, we usually shoot the shit about the news and then we'll take a look at the matches. So that is a part of the program, my dude, because we definitely want to talk about Blast. The news. I still have COVID. Oh, Bob. The follow-up question is, who cares? Naviera's in shambles. Oh my! That's an interesting that is an interesting question. Hey, good morning, Zendever. That escalated fast. Well, that was the thing. You need to go for quite a while before it's considered an era. What the hell is Mobile Legends? What is this? Mobile Legends Bang Bang. How does this have more views than Dota? Like, what even is this? It's a mobile game? I'm assuming Mobile Legends. Is it Mobile League? League on mobile. Got it. It's famous in Asia. Okay, then. Well, at least we beat a mobile game. At least we did that. Probably. Deadass better than League. It's really not bad. I used to play with friends in high school. Oh shit. Okay then. I think I've heard of this. I think if somebody one of the casters was playing it. I think it's SEA's most popular mobile game. Well, okay then. Congratulations to them. That's sick. Well done. So CSGO still cranking. Well, I mean, we have here last 365 days. So these are this is all the this is what's happening on Twitch at least. So CSGO is still a top 10 game despite the off season kind of stalling our numbers out. We were definitely looking pretty good here. And this is compared to just chatting, where you can't really compete with chicks in bikinis and hot tubs. It's kind of hard to compete with that, so fair enough. And then Grand Theft Auto 5. I still don't get the fascination, but it's there. People want to watch that. It's like every time I look at Twitch. Well, hold on. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's test this right now. Yeah. Oh, he's not playing, but he's not playing GTA 5. This dude has 65,000 viewers at all times. That's wild. He was just on GTA. That's probably it. That's probably why. I don't even know. Mango streaming. Okay. Donut operator streaming. Hell yeah. All right. But that's legit. CSGO's still doing well. Now we have 3 guys. Yeah. I work 1 hour before the game. I test positive for COVID at the boot camp after feeling under the weather, rushed home, and played. Huh. Just got a 10% buff in active players this month. Where did you get that? You're not, they stopped sharing that kind of information. Where are you getting that information now? Steam charts. But are they back to the... Do we have access to that information again? Oh, just Steam charts like this. Okay, yeah, we have that. I have that here. Yeah. Oh, what I mean is we used to have access to information based on we used to have access to information based on region. So I thought that's what you were talking about. Well, I mean, we're good. We're good, my dude. Drug Dealer Simulator has 436 players right now. Well, okay then. I don't know why you need a simulator for this. I guess it's so that you really don't screw up when the time comes. Fair enough. Got to get that practice in. You know? Run some scrims first. VNG, let's not talk about the Biden family issues, huh? That Sly Fox. I got Omicron. What? CS is really dying. What are you talking about? This is just now current players. It peaks up at like 900,000. CS dying. These have pretty much been the numbers for months. Like CS is just rock solid. Click on the name. Show them the stats. Last 30 days. Average players 602,000. Peak players 991. Why does anybody say that CS is dying? Showering with your dad is dying. Minus 602. Well, okay then. I'm glad to see that maybe those people are getting therapy the way that they need it. We need a COVID simulator. What, Patrick? You need a COVID simulator? It's called get a sore throat and move on with your life. Esport is dying. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. Look at this. We go back to 2017. That was when it was a bit lower, and then 2019 is just, and then 2020, the year of the COVID lockdowns, was where we had our peak average 741,000. But this is during the peak COVID lockdowns, so everybody's home. That's when we could do sub games, and I could do sub games at 10 in the morning, and the lobby would just autofill because everybody's working from home. So it's like, yes, I am in a meeting while I click heads. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 6 straight days worse than a sore throat. Really? Well, it may be a little bit late for you now, though. If you're 6 days in, you just got to slam vitamin D and zinc at the beginning, and then you're good. Saying a game is dead fabricates its death, which is Valve trying to do from the start. Yeah, of course. The whole thing is if you can get somebody to believe something is happening by repeating it over and over and over again, well, then that thing can eventually happen, or the people will believe that it is happening regardless of reality. Kind of weird, when you talk about that and then you look back at the last 6 years worth of politics. But yeah, this is the Counter-Strike coin. The Counter-Strike coin of Global Offensive Doggerino. Straight to the moon is what I'm told. Because we're climbing back up, boys, steadily. Slowly but surely. There's reporters in there. Still not a fan of the two HLTV reporters. But like it's still Striker and it's still Striker and it's still Professor, right? So I hear this a lot where it's like everybody's like, oh, Chad carries HLTV confirmed. Like, what's the issue with the HLTV guys? Why do we not like the HLTV guys? So I get Chad has his rants and whatnot, but what about what's going on? Yeah, Chad just rants, so that's his thing. So what's going on with why is it that Striker and Professor don't get the love? Well, yeah. Jadu Kabai. I think I got that right. Jadu Kabai. Bam. It's true though. All of my when all the drama kicked off, my viewership went up by a few hundred, and my Twitter following went up by a few thousand, and all that kicked off when the drama was good, and then the drama died down. I stopped ranting, and the viewership stabilized again. Right? People love the rants. That's what they want. What's up, Hisui? Of course, Slumdog. Of course, that's the whole point of having them on there. Those guys live and breathe CS. Of course he did. He has to defend ESL. It's his bread and butter. He is owned by them, so of course he has to defend them. If he doesn't defend them, then well, he might get replaced. If they doubt his loyalty, comrade. Well, I don't know. The Germans wouldn't say comrade, would they? Well, I guess if they were East German, they would, for a period there. But if they were West German, what would they say? Bruder? You are ours. Bob, that's what's been taking up all my time. I didn't stream yesterday, Hess, and I don't stream on Saturday and Sunday. So this here is a Monday through Friday operation. The jiu-jitsu gym is so close. Like yesterday, I just started painting the walls. So we've finished a lot of the other work. Yesterday I just started painting, and that's what I'm going to go do after this. I'm going to go straight there and just keep painting and get some more coats on the walls, make it all, because it's so sick. It's just wood, raw wood. So we put up wood paneling basically. So it's just all raw wood, and then anything that's still like any of the natural wall is all just painted like Stockholm white is the color. So it's just this contrast between just white walls, white concrete, and wood. And so when the light comes in from the windows, the whole place just glows. It's awesome. So I am super stoked. I am super stoked. It looks really good. Paint in a gym studio will keep the humidity in the room no bueno. It's not that much though. It's a lot of wood, so I wouldn't worry about it. I would not worry about that. I am winter, where players are not allowed to put their notes on the table and not able to use aimbots and unnecessary 4 days break. I mentioned that Chad should stop defending ESL and ESL should make tweets about the problem and own up to their mistakes. He got really mad. Oh, okay. I see Indie Rocks. The winning team, Pratham. RMR circuit should have been announced for the major in May. What the fuck is Valve doing? Well, didn't they just announce that they're going to roll all the circuits into one kind of big fiasco? How nasty is my guillotine? Not that nasty. I prefer to go for the Kimura trap. So if somebody shoots for a single or double leg, instead of going for the guillotine, which everybody does, I listen to oh, come on. Why am I forgetting his name now? Whatever. I go for a Kimura instead, and I find that works. It works pretty well. How very un-French. I know. Maybe that's why. It's because I'm not actually French. I'm American. So maybe I'd rather go for the Kimura than the guillotine. Are Blast still waiting for the drama to blow over? When are you coming back? I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming back to Blast. Blast can't rock the boat in any way now. You know, they need to stay nice and clean and PC, because if anything happens, then I mean it's them and ESL. So I don't know if I ever come back to Blast or not. I mean, it's like Anders is too big a brand, and I want to do play-by-play. So if I can't do play-by-play, then I mean Launders and Scrawny are Blast commentators, and then Anders and Moses, and Anders is a big brand in Copenhagen and Denmark, so it's like they'd be silly to get rid of Anders. So odds of me casting again in Blast are pretty low. Odds of me casting at all are pretty low, unless it's some other tournament. What are y'all referring to with the guillotine stuff? The guillotine is when it's a jiu-jitsu wrestling kind of move. It's when somebody shoots for your legs and tries to tackle you. You wrap your arm around their neck and just stand up and guillotine them. I did not find anything wrong with your views. Yeah, Jabuticai, I mean, most people didn't. It's just a vocal minority, and it's the virtue signalers and just the shameless, soulless people. And we saw just how cynical the whole thing is, considering they literally just got bought by Saudi Arabia, or the announcement came out that they got bought by Saudi Arabia like 2 weeks later. So they go out of their way to put $500,000 into a women's league and say how much they want to support women and all that. And then 2 weeks later, they announce, oh, by the way, we got bought by Saudi. The timing of it is just, it's very good. So personally, I think that ESL are even more cynical than I thought they were, because they definitely don't care about women. And the only way that that works is that I thought it was just straight budget being unlocked, like Intel or something like that. That they had budget that was set aside for women, because that's been the case in the past, where there's just budget that's only for female initiatives. So fine, fair enough, get that money. But I at this point, I don't even think they had that. I think it was literally just them being like, well, we have $1 billion now, so let's just throw 500,000 over here and do that real quick. There you go. About the TSM and T1 and Valorant, I did not, Peroto. But you see, there you go. Valorant. Valorant is the key word there. I would not have heard about any drama in Valorant because I don't follow any of the Valorant stuff. If you think that I can't get hired in CS because of my views, getting hired by Riot will be even harder. And also, yeah, they're owned by Tencent. Why the fuck do I want to go work for them? It's like, I won't work for ESL and face it because they're owned by Saudi, but I will go work for Riot, who are owned by Tencent, who literally have people, whose country literally has people in concentration camps right now. Yes. Terrific. I will do that, sir. Yeah, but isn't DDK working in, he's working with Gares, isn't he? Will I cast the next season of Overwatch League? No. That would be Bob Anders. That would be it. Mohammed bin Salman hugging it out with Frankie. And then you'd have to see Frankie smiling the whole time. That would be epic. It was about T1 coach giving a call out in all chat. The coach was giving a call out. The coach doesn't even play. How can he be the one giving out a call out? Come on. That's some lame shit right there. If that's true, that's pretty lame. We play League then? We play. It would be fun to work with We Play. I really enjoyed working with We Play. I just don't know. I don't know what their plans are. So Bentet returns to Tyloo. Figured as much. He had his period of time out in the NA. I'm surprised that he didn't try to stay in NA. If there's going to be NA support from ESL, if they're going to have subsidized leagues for the North American region, I'm surprised he didn't kind of try and do something there. But fair enough. What do we got here? Can I explain the ESL and Face It situation? I mean, I think this was just the next step, because I think they were both going to be too effective at blocking each other. And so, because Mick said this on the Four Horsemen, that the deal was already underway even before the buy happened, that they were going to merge, that Face It and ESL were going to merge. And I think this is just, I think they were fierce competitors for 10 years. And I think what happened is just that they realized that they could either still waste energy fighting each other, or they could just, they'd reached the point where maximum growth had been achieved, I think. Because ESL was still too big, and MTG was making it very difficult to deal with ESL, because artificial money means, like, ESL should have been out of business years ago. The only reason they haven't gone out of business is MTG have been propping them up. So That's an unfair situation for Face It. It's an unfair situation for everybody, to be fair. It's like the banks getting bailed out in 2008. It's like, or they should die and, and make space for something else, the WePlays and others, right? But whatever, ESL survived because of MTG. And then I think it's just rather than compete against each other, then they finally decided, you know what, fuck it, let's just team up. And then because there's such a massive, at that point, they control so much. They have so much reach across the entire industry, not just Counter-Strike, but the entire industry. You go, then you get that Saudi sale, and it goes from there, right? What do you think of demo analyzing tools out there? Are they really beneficial or just a gimmick? I mean, which ones? Also, it depends on, are you good enough to actually understand what it is you're looking for? So, you can review demos all day long, but unless you have a goal with your demo review, unless you're trying to check and see specific things, you're wasting your time with demo review. So you just have to if you know what you're doing with demo review, if you know what you're doing, as in I'm looking for mistakes that I made in this match or timings or what my opponents did at a given moment or whatever, then fine. Demo review tools are going to be useful. But if you're just kind of looking at demos, hoping, I don't know, that the sky will part and show you the way, I feel like you're kind of wasting your time. Will be DE Mirage only in kitchen, no guns, just knives. Oh, well, I mean that could be happening in the UK right now. Wait, this hasn't happened yet? No, fuck off. I think the MSL, what? 2-hour course? I have no idea what that is. Is PGL owned by Refresh? No, PGL is one of the only companies that's still legit. So PGL makes money and has money because it makes money. It doesn't have money because it went to investors and bent over and took investment. So as far as I know, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure PGL and Black Molly are the two companies in the space that have just grown naturally within their means. And then they, and they're probably sitting there looking around at the rest of the world going, what in the fuck is going on? Like, how are these people are just spending money. What's up, Jerk? Thank you for the resub, my dude. Where's the damn mustache? If I let the beard grow back out again, I'll get the mustache. Okay, we'll do the mustache at some point. PGL, yeah, PGL would hire me again. I'd work with PGL. I enjoyed working with them at the major. I'd work with them again. And then what else is there? Black Molly. Always worked with Black Molly as well. That's Cronquist back in the day. Dream Hacks, Frag Bites. I mean, face it. Cronquist has been everywhere. He's done everything. What is up, Dreadheads? Check the memes for the reference in the sub. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been on the sub in a couple days. I got to check that. Fuck. Happy Panda, dude. Why? What the fuck? Happy Panda's always got the Okay. What the fuck is what am I looking at? Happy Panda. Oh no, that's the sub chat. Now I gotta go to the memes channel. Shit, the sub chat is getting spicy. When a babushka buys a suppressed AR, it's a hunting rifle. When a babushka buys a suppressed AR, it's a hunting rifle. But when I buy one, it's a Slotomatic Child Obliterator Assault Terror 15. Fight for Kiev. Hell yeah. Firearm address. Oh, we got a lot of good memes in here today. Oh, this is a classic.
Shut up. I'm MJF reporting live from the worst country ever, Canada, and right next to me is Tits McGee from Whore Island.
What a legend. Legend. Oh, yeah, Foreign Gamer. What's up, man? Good to see you. Happy Panda, you're doing God's work. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Shut up. I'm MJF reporting live from the worst country ever, Canada, and right next to me is Tits McGee from Whore Island.
Oh, that is... It is such a classic. Oh, it's such a classic. It's just a shit-eating grin on this guy. Mm-hmm. Ha ha ha. Smart. 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 This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Just wear different shirts. Duh. Dude, this guy's got... Look at that bicep. Hell yeah. Currently visiting Ukraine, but enjoying the trip. Well, okay then, foreign. Ukraine. It's a good time to visit, I hear. The tourism... I mean... What kind of horrible joke can we make here? I feel like there's options, but we need to work on them. Good morning, IDK. Yeah, early stream. This week I'm going to be streaming earlier. This week I'm going to be streaming earlier just because my schedule is pretty packed during the day. I'm helping a lot at the jiu-jitsu gym, and it's just there's a lot to do before the move. So, it just me. But I don't want to not stream, so it just means that the stream has to happen a bit earlier in the day. And then it may be that for this period, I will just load the stream up onto YouTube, and then we'll just have the stream up on YouTube too. And then that way, if you guys can't make earlier, then the stream will be on YouTube. Then you can watch the stream there, if you miss it, if you want. And we may just do that. So we'll test that out for a little bit, guys, and see how that goes. Yeah, Hess, I mean, I don't know if it really depends if it makes sense or not. It really because is it worthwhile to just do an edit, right? So that it's more it's like tighter so to edit the stream, but then there's so much rambling and random shit that happens in the stream. So I don't know. But yeah, I think we'll do VODs for this week, and we'll see how that goes. Just because it's going to be earlier, and I don't know how long the stream is going to be and all that sort of thing. So Melina got into BJJ. Who's Melina? Swedish blonde streamer. She got into BJJ. Where? Does she live in Stockholm? She needs to come to our gym. Married or engaged to that debate kiddo. We need links, jerk. We need links. Does she live in Stockholm? Give her a deal to come to my gym. And then she could do social media, She can promote on social media all she wants. See? Go from there. We should turn my gym into the into the streamer gamer gym of Stockholm. Get everybody hench. And then they can fuck you up in-game and out of game. It's a massive win-win, isn't it? Melina Göransson. Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, okay then. Soy boy. Yeah, but hold on. Travel life of a Swedish girl, business email. But is she... Oh no, she's based out of California. Okay, I was about to say this doesn't look very Swedish. This looks much more California vibes for whatever reason. Is she dating Destiny? With Destiny. Gotcha. Well, good for Destiny. Too far to be manageable for you? Shoot, Happy Panda. Are you on the south side of town? 6 months a year? I think they have 6 months, personally. Like there's two scenarios that happen now for Blast. Either they get purchased as well, and then we do have the monopoly, which, to be fair, if there's $1.5 billion to throw around, why not? Just do it so you can get the monopoly, and then you just control the entire scene at that point and profit. Or it will just settle down to 75% for ESL and 25% for Blast of the calendar. Because ESL, at that point, ESL have so much power, they have so much sway with the Louvre agreement. It doesn't hurt for them to cooperate with Blast in a way, because Blast are literally surviving at their behest at that point. Like, there isn't much that Blast can do to, like, if ESL says something, like, what are Blast going to do? Fuck all. So, it's in that awkward where it's like, we're friends and we're working together. We're partners working together, guys. We're partners working together. And then Blast, secretly are just like, please don't fuck me. And ESL are just like, so bad. But so ESL and Blast are either ESL buys Blast, or they will just survive in like a prearranged sort of scenario where Blast will no longer be able to grow in CS:GO. They will just be allowed to exist as competition for ESL. That'll be what happens. But they won't take up more of the calendar. It won't be possible for them to take up more of the calendar because ESL will just shut it down. That's what the Saudis bought it, yeah. Taking up the entire circuit. That's exactly it, Mir, yeah. There is no way. There's no room in the calendar. Like, I know of other Tier 1 tournament organizers who want to run T1 events, but because all of the Tier 1 teams have partnerships with ESL and Blast, the Louvre agreement and the Blast agreement, because those things exist, it's almost impossible for another TO to move in and actually try to run anything. To find the time necessary. And then you have the CSPPA or these other organizations that say, like, oh, players can't play during the player breaks and stuff like that. So even if the players wanted to compete in another tournament in an off period, like first week of January or something like that, they wouldn't be able to because CSPPA would step in and say no. So it's a really weird scenario now. Well, weird. It's just we're going towards monopoly. That's what's happening. Stuff way quicker than they did before. Yeah, I don't think Valve stopped caring about CS:GO. It's just that people pay closer attention, or they don't pay they don't pay as close attention. But I mean, I don't think that the Valve devs ever stopped caring about CS:GO. The CS:GO makes them too much money for them to stop caring. It's just that they don't want to rush changes because the game is spaghetti code, and every time they make a change, it's like Pandora's box opening, and you have to figure out how to stuff it all back in the box. Yeah, I mean, of course, Pez Freak, but isn't that reflected in the number of teams that can actually get in? Like they don't have as many open slots, do they? TV2.dk. I think that's a terrific move for Bubs. I mean, at this point, he's probably going to get paid pretty well by TV2.dk. He's probably going to get paid pretty well. He was on Astralis, so he's got a good brand in Denmark. And so if Astralis wanted to have him on the team, that's a vote of confidence for so whatever he says, right? Because Astralis aren't going to bring a noob onto the team. So whatever he says goes. So depending on how you look at it, it's actually a pretty solid move for him. Because I'm guessing he wasn't feeling like he was going to be able to get onto Heroic, or he didn't want to stay on Astralis, obviously. He probably wasn't going to be able to get onto Heroic. Copenhagen Flames are staying as 5. So his options in Denmark were probably pretty limited. And because he's only played like 10 maps of CS in 2 years, nobody's really looking at him. If it was within the first 6 months of him being on the bench, maybe a foreign team is probably looking at Bubs, but after that, doubtful. So, yeah, it's probably just the way to go for him, sadly. Iberian qualifier. Okay, let's see. Complexity versus MIBR. What is this? Complexity at Navi at EG. Big, liquid. Yeah, MIBR. Fair enough. Just see a Sound Blast. Yep, there you go, Foreign Gamer. A new phase so far looks promising. Looks promising. That was definitely one of the more entertaining groups that we were going to have. I'm a little bit concerned with how Liquid played it close. So close to phase. But then that may just be phase getting in their heads. But like double overtime. That wasn't excuse me. That did not make me. This did not spark joy to see them struggle against Liquid. Didn't think that Liquid would be a very strong team in this group per se. Glad to see Rush doing well though. But yeah, a little bit of the struggle bus here. OC, Naf, and Elige. Yeah, OC's got nothing to fear from any of these guys. Naf and Elige doing exactly what's expected of them, and then Shoxy and Nitro also doing pretty much what's expected of them. So that's interesting. A little bit more of a spread here, but good work. Oh, but with this February 3rd, so we have to wait another day, man. Now Blast is taking up multiple days. Ugh. 2 weeks for a group stage? What is this? So many Inferno games. I mean, I don't mind, like, whatever map is being played. Ads and dollars. There you go, Tupac Parkour. You got the right idea, Tupac Parkour. So, complexity versus MIBR, though. Huh. I mean... Huh. Yeah, Monacy has done... He did well. Alright, get some good rest, Jerk. Thanks, my dude. Thanks for hanging out. You're getting a new car. Okay, you can't leave on that. You got to tell us which car you're getting. What's the new car? What is the new car? You have to show us, Jerk. You have to tell us. Furia losing to Whistler. Listen, if you're off your game, Whistler will fuck you up. Whistler are not to be taken lightly. He got a Nissan Leaf. I don't know about that one, Flex. Well, that's the kind of the whole point of having Mondesi on that team is that it'll be Nico and Mondesi working together. That's pretty much the whole point of that team. Yeah. Whistler, no joke. That's the thing with these tier 2 teams. No ego trip. I don't know. Hold on. We're gonna play this safe. That's a nice car. Okay. That's a nice car. What is that, Skoda? It's very shiny. And it says ego trip. Legit. Yeah, but you're a first-time chatter, dude, and you're showing up with an imager link that could go anywhere. So I'm not about to just be like, yes, let me show that to the stream. You have to build trust for me to show that on the stream. You see, this is a jerk kind of play. Hell yeah, jerk. Well, okay then. You actually got a pretty Mercedes. To be fair, Mercedes not really my jam. Most of the time, I don't really find them attractive. I think they look a little too round, a little too shapely. But this is nice. This is really nice. Yeah. This is beautiful. Well done, dude. Well done. I gotta spend that underwater welding money. I hope you're not doing that, dude. Are you doing underwater welding now? Dude, that's hardcore. Jerk just never fails to impress. What a savage. This is a very pretty car. Retirement home to keep people like Zeus, Edward, Olaf, and friends warm and comfortable in their elder days. Okay, Endeavor. What car do I own? A Toyota Auris. Because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a car. I need a car to go from point A to point B. And that doesn't cost much in gas. So this is literally my car. There you go. Bam. And it'll be paid off this year. So that shit's not going to cost me anything. And I'm going to be very pleased. Exactly. Well, given gas prices, given the cost of gas in Sweden, where it's more than $6 a gallon, gas costs so much here. I just don't want to spend more on gas. It's so depressing. Not 240 snooze it. Now your car's going to have a meltdown like they usually do. Knock on wood, Strobel. Knock on wood. We shall see. What's up, Excedra? Now we know why cycles are so popular in the Scandinavian region. Yeah, because you also have to pay insane tolls to go into town. So if you drive into Stockholm with your car, it can cost you fucking 50 sec, $5 each way. So that shit adds up if you're driving in all the time. And then gas. It's ridiculous. Fuck these politicians. All right, let's do this. Navi are gonna murk Liquid. They have nothing to fear of Liquid. Navi will murk them. Because this is like standard Navi style, where they'll They'll have had their reality check. They're in the lower bracket now. Now they power up because they're in the lower bracket, so they've had their reality check. So it's time to get in. EG and Big. Evil Geniuses. Oh, man, EG versus Big. I want to say that Malik will prevail. Yeah. Okay. Here are my predictions, gentlemen. Here are my predictions. MIBR, Navi, EG, Vitality. Navi. And EG versus Astralis. EG versus Astralis. I don't know. Do I consider Cirque a good op? To be fair, Big online are much better. Big online are much better than they are on LAN. And I'm not saying that just because they're German. They are just a better team online. So there is that to consider. But then, I mean, EG just choked against Vitality, though. Yeesh. Companies for the rest of the year. That's sick, Jerky. You really are living a badass life, dude. Hang in there. That's awesome. All right. So we said what? MIBR, Navi, EG, Astralis over EG, Navi over NIP, Vitality over MIBR, G2 over Vitality. Navi OG though. I kind of have to go with Navi over OG. I can't not go with Navi over OG. I feel like you just have to go for the Navi over OG. Best of 3. Yeah, I feel like that has to be the case. And then FaZe over Astralis. I've got FaZe over Astralis. All right. Bam. And on that note, gentlemen, I am going to call it a day. That is going to be it. Because I got to run. But we will find somebody to host first off. Oh, Michael's streaming right now. Sweet. All right, my dudes. Well, thanks for hanging out. I know it was a bit of an earlier stream, and we will be having more of an earlier stream throughout the week just to make up for this weird schedule that I'm on right now. So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be streaming early, though. So, starting the stream around 8 in the morning, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, fellas, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. And if you missed it, or if you missed the beginning of the stream, or you missed the stream, I'll be putting this week's VODs up on YouTube. And then that way you guys can go to the YouTube channel and you'll find the VODs there. And then we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll try that out for this week and see how things go, and then we can progress. But yeah, fellas, have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.